The Walt Disney Company recently reported its Q3 2025 earnings. In this report, we learned that the Disney parks and experiences domestically made some money. In this quarter, they made $6.403 billion in revenue, which is 10% more than what they made in the same quarter last year. And they made $1.65 billion in operating income, which is a 22% increase than the same time period last year. That's a lot of money, and that's some big increases compared to last year. But the one thing that Disney refused to say in this report is if the attendance for the parks, especially Disney World, increased or not. You would think if the attendance increased, Bob Iger would be shouting it from the rooftops, and they would be shoving it in Universal's face, since this was the same quarter that Epic Universe opened. But since the face of Universal was not shoved, my guess is that the attendance went down. But the reason the revenue went up is because Disney is continuing its long tradition of raising prices. For example, a Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar back in 2015 cost $4.25. And now that same ice cream bar is $6.50. Now if I use a fancy inflation calculator, I will find out that 425 in 2015 would be 578 now. So you're paying more for a Mickey ice cream bar than you did in 2015, even if you adjust for inflation. And that ultimately means that Disney's ripping me off. You know, they're very lucky that Disney World is in Florida. And it's so hot here that people will pay for an overpriced ice cream bar just to survive. And it's not just ice cream that you're paying more for, it's everything: food, drinks, merch, Lightning Lane, instead of the free Fast Pass like it was back in 2015. Everything is more expensive. And that means you're paying more for your Disney World vacation now than you did 10 years ago. That's why the Disney Parks and Experiences revenue is up. And it's also probably why the attendance is down. Well, that and other reasons, like Epic Universe just opened, and Disney is destroying everything, basically, that's classic and beloved. So that's likely why the attendance is not where it was compared to last year. But I honestly don't think Disney really cares. I think they care about money, revenue, pricing out those poor people, making people pay for an overpriced Mickey Head ice cream bar. That is what the current Walt Disney Company cares about. Well, what do you think about the revenue going up and attendance likely going down at the Disney domestic parks? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I'm Running Man, and I'll see you next time.